Hello everyone, my name is Ishita Mangal. I'm a fashion designer and creative director of Quo and a content creator. Today I'm going to tell you about all the things that I'm wearing this spring/summer season. I think spring is already over or is about to be over. It really doesn't matter. But I'm going to be sharing some of the styles that I'm going to be wearing very often and some that I predict will actually become trends. Not that it matters, but yeah, anyway, just sharing it with you, and I really hope you like this video. So without further ado, let's just get started with the video. So if you've been following me for a while, you would know that my current favorite obsession is kaftans. I think it's safe to admit that I am only wearing kaftans these days, and I love this piece of garment for multiple reasons. Firstly, because it's so roomy. It is something that allows you to eat as much as you want without making you feel that you suddenly can't fit into clothing. Secondly, because it is something that fits every single body type. I don't think there's any body type who would say that this is not for me. Do you agree? Comment below if you agree with me. Easy to slip into, easy to fold, easy to style. I mean, what else do you want from a piece of clothing, man? So if you don't have this for the summer, you're missing out. So ripped jeans are my favorite, and not just because of a certain comment made by a certain individual in power. Well, maybe a little because of that comment, but primarily because they just look so damn good. Rips on skinny jeans, boyfriend jeans, mom jeans, flared jeans, there are options for every single one of us. I actually am loving styling these with contrasting elements, like for example styling them with oversized satin shirts or wearing them with metallic shoes or just slick sandals. Chic jewelry like molten metal earrings or studs or with dainty jewelry. So you know, basically taking something as casual as a ripped pair of denim and combining it with, say, evening related pieces. I think I'm really falling for that kind of style, and the best part about this kind of styling is that you can wear it in the day and at night. Just love it. Experimenting with necklines will definitely be seen a lot more. Sweetheart necklines, square necklines, deep necklines, and this is something which is applicable for both Indian wear and Western wear. It draws attention to your neck and just looks great on everyone, right? Just remember to wear a proper inner with it. Wear a t-shirt bra, wear a minimizer, wear a strapless, I don't care. Just wear a proper inner with it. Please, please, please. Wearing shirts or tunics as long as the legs of But long shirts or tunics are one of the best things that you can actually put your money in because of the supremely versatile nature to be able to style them in various ways. They can be worn as it is with cute shoes. They can be worn leaving the bottom half of the shirt unbuttoned and paired with jeans. They can be worn as a cover-up with other dresses or other outfits. Just ridiculous amount of ways to style them. I mean, wear them for daytime, wear them for nighttime, wear them for bedtime, wear them for bath time. I'm always rooting for pieces that fit you and make you look good no matter what size you are, but also the ones that can be styled in these various ways. This is definitely one of them. Do not kill me for this, but I do feel that bralettes, in my opinion, have become a must-have. When I say bralettes, I don't mean just the lacy ones, I mean the non-textured ones as well, and there are full coverage ones as well. You can wear them with tunics unbuttoned, you can wear them with soft summer blazers, wear them with saris, they just look fabulous with them, wear them with jeans. It's just a piece that when worn correctly, it just changes the overall vibe of an outfit. It makes you feel sexy, confident, and is really just a slap on the faces of misogynists. I do feel that bralettes, for the generous busted girls are a miss because they do need full support and the correct length. Unfortunately, there are not many people making that in the Indian market, but I'm really hoping that we will see that on the rack soon because I do want to see all of you all wearing it. At least for me, ever since we've stepped into this pandemic, wearing like tight clothes has become a bit of a challenge. It's like, so the only thing that I can find myself reaching out to is oversized trousers, like paper bag trousers, flared trousers, or even joggers. Not just the joggers you fart in every day at home, there are dressy joggers as well. You can fart in those too, just walk behind all your friends. And if they smell it, blame it on another person. This conversation is going in all weird places right now. But you can wear your oversized trousers with loose shirts, fitted tops, crop tops, bralettes. There are just so many ways of wearing them. I just feel like they look super cool on every single person. The other thing that I'm strongly gravitating towards is eccentric bags, statement bags, quirky bags, bags that are shaped weirdly. Basically, they all mean the same thing. And I just wasted 10 seconds of your life. It's just something that can be worn with basics, with something edgy, with something Indian. These are great conversation starters. Even though I don't want to start a conversation with anyone anymore, but it still feels good to ignore them when they do that. I'm not saying that you need a lot of them, but you need one. It's fun, it's quirky, and get something that matches with your personality. It will make you feel good. Not that you need a bag to make you feel good. You should feel good by yourself, but I think you know what I mean. I'm just done with strappy shoes, shoes with buckles, T-strap shoes. It's so annoying. It's just too much effort and I don't have that kind of time in my life anymore. The only time I want to put in effort is when I want to stalk someone. Seriously, if I can't slip my foot into something without bending for it, I'm not wearing it. Slip-on shoes, mules, slides, kolhapuris, these are good options. These are all easy to put on, super trendy, and they look really, really cute. You will definitely see me wearing this on my feet a lot more, except that you should not look at my feet. They are not that amazing, but who cares? This pandemic has definitely made me lazy and I'm not ashamed to admit it, man. Let me know if the same has happened to you too. I really hope I'm not the only one in this. Dresses that flare out right from your bust and just literally hang on your body. It can be short length, it can be a midi length, it can be a full length. That really does not matter. Something like that gives you so much room to style it and lets you breathe. So invest in one that you feel is right for your body. Don't you just love it when I give tips that are suitable for all body types? It's unbelievable actually. I'm such a genius. And the last thing that I want to say that is important this spring summer is masks. I mean, we are still in a pandemic. I know that you're probably vaccinated, but it does not mean that you can't get the freaking virus. And it certainly does not mean that you cannot transmit it. Please don't forget to carry this very important accessory at all times, and don't buy one for every outfit. Are you crazy? Like, buy one or few that will go with pretty much everything that you're wearing. Rewash them, rewear them. You might forget to wear your underwear, but you cannot forget to wear your mask. So that's it, guys. Those were the 10 points that I wanted to give you for the 10 things that I am definitely going to be wearing this spring summer. If you liked this list, then please feel free to join me to wear and shop all of these items for the coming season. I really hope you liked this video. Please do let me know if you did, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe. It's really important that you do that. Thank you so much for watching my video again. My name is Ishita Mangal and I will see you next time. Bye.